伸出双手就能触摸眼前松软的毛发，是一直保存在深箱里的秘密。白色广场，橘色夕阳，缓慢的日常像漩涡，一圈一圈地旋转，就像是谁看腻了一样，打乱了缓慢的脚步，你掉进我的世界里，以为早就习惯，默默地守在一旁，抬头望向满天积云，散开成晴空万里，但这样都还比不过那天你曾经你望向我惊讶的表情。不管在今后会有什么未来在等待，我都会守护有你存在的风景，凝视着视线正前方你的背影。
Hello guys, and welcome to the next stream of Nekojishi. This is your host, Fallen Wolf from the Wolfston. Arrgh! So, last time we left off, we had just finished Guardian Tiger's route. We finished everything, his good and his bad endings, so we're completely done with him. As you can see, our lovely smiling boy on the screen means we are finished with him. So next up, I mentioned we're going to be doing with our best quiet boy, Clouded Leopard. So I was debating on how to do this, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to pretty much skip through mostly everything like last time. I will stop at each of the choices, and I will do the dialogue for those, but besides the little bit of dialogue that happens after the choices, it's going to pretty much be just a skim through. I probably wouldn't say that I'll go back to reading the lines, like the whole game again, until I get to the NSFW edition, which will be the very last part after I finish Cloud Leopard's routes and after I finish Leopard Cat's routes. So until then, it's going to be kind of a skim summary. I'm sorry for anybody who wanted to see me reread the game again. I just feel like it's going to be a long process instead of just kind of skimming through things, because we got the basic plotline down. Like I said, if you are interested in seeing me go through the whole game, feel free to review my first few parts, where I started the game from scratch and did voices. I like to think that my voices actually have improved slightly, or not my voices necessarily, but my actual, I guess, confidence, you would say, with this game, or in general, reviewing this game. Like I said, this is one of my more favorite visual novel games. Like I said, I do have some slight issue with the story, which will be explained after I finish NSFW edition, which most of the issues have to do with that version. But the game itself, I think, is well made, and as far as I've heard, the creators are actually trying to make another game, which has been confirmed, which will be... And one thing I do have to give credit for, this game is completely free. If you guys are interested in playing this game, feel free to download it from Steam, or you can download it from the official website, which does translate to English. Be forewarned, though, that if you were interested in playing the NSFW edition, you do have to get it off of their official website. The Steam edition is the game without the NSFW stuff in it, which, in my opinion, I would highly recommend just downloading the version off of Steam first. It actually has achievements too. Highly would recommend downloading the version off of Steam first and playing that, and then giving the NSFW version a try, because the story itself and the concepts are interesting. The NSFW edition just adds some little naughty 18 plus stuff. And please make sure that if you were interested in playing through the NSFW edition, you are at least 18 or older. I heavily emphasize that. because I am not one for people looking at things that they should not be looking at their age. But anyway, without any further ado, I think we're gonna get this game started. So as I said, we're gonna kind of be skimming through. I am following a guide to get the choices. The guide does have is pretty well organized, so I shouldn't have too much issues. I've gotten a little better at organizing it, but I think we should get started now. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing this wolf talk. So let us begin. Start. So as I said, we're going to be skipping through the choices up to every choice, and then I will read the lines, most of the lines for after the choice is done, and then go back to skipping. So without any further ado, let us begin. Blah blah blah. So basically, here's our buff daddy. We got quiet boy, and we've got the flirty senpai. Blah 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 blah. They are staying with us. Okay, who are we sharing our bed with? We are going to be sharing our bed with. It says Guardian Tiger, so we're going to be doing Guardian Tiger. Tiger's been sleeping with me this whole time. It's only right for him to take the place next to me. Oh, every time I see this guy's face, and we're playing this, we're supposed to be going through all his routes. Oh, I feel so bad every time because he looks so miserable. Like, don't get me wrong, his actual sprite does it, but like when you see his actual like portrait, I'm sorry, Leopard. We're gonna get through you. These are your choices. This is your route we're going through. Oh, I feel so bad. It's okay. And of course, Leopard Cat. Oh, you're too cruel, Leo. Sorry, Senpai. I'll go get you a quilt. It's the least I can do to make up for it. Oh, boo-hoo. I head to the closet and get out the spare quilt, passing it to Senpai. Well, if it's gotta be like this. Senpai quickly rolls out the quilt on the floor. This is my territory now. No one else can trespass. His room is in no way big enough for someone to claim part of it. That territory of his is right next to the door. You couldn't even get out without stepping all over his sheets. Senpai, how can I get out of the room with you blocking the way? Of course, Liao gets a free pass. I welcome you into my territory and even to sleep with me on the floor. No matter how you look at it, there's no space for me to squeeze into his territory, even if I wanted to. It's alright, Senpai. I know you're really excited, but I'm tired at the moment. Can you just allow me to sleep for a while? Well, it's not like I'm the one forcing you to stay away. Letting out a sigh, I turn off the light. Every time. I love this track. It's something about this track. I'm gonna, like I said, I'll look up every track I listen to, I look up, and I'll make sure to post it. I just love this track because it's got like a kind of melancholy feel. Like it's soothing, but it's got like a tinge of, I don't know, to me it's soothing, but it's got like a tint of sadness in it, and I love that because it really feels like it belongs. Afterwards, I lay myself in the bed and get cozy under the quilt. The tiger's laying in the bed as well. My bed's pretty small for two as it is, and with his size, he ends up taking most of it. Is he really gonna be sleeping with me every night? He's kinda big. I don't think I'll fall asleep that easily with him next to me. He certainly is big. Look at those biceps and glutes and other things. Hey, are we going to sleep like this? Yes, although since you can see me, you can also feel me now. It does make it a bit cramped. Tiger glances at the bed and shuffles over onto his side, one arm outstretched across the pillow. He pats the mattress with the other, inviting me to scoot over. Just lie here, it's okay. I won't let you fall off the bed. He raises his other arm, apparently going to hold me in his arms. Although he's trying to stop me from falling off, it also means I'll be sleeping in his embrace. I don't think I have any other options, though. Leo, it'd be a waste if we don't eat this still. Mind if I finish it? No, go ahead. I turn my head back and see Senpai eating from the paper bowl while sitting on his futon. How can he eat in the dark like this? Hey, watch what you're doing. If you make a mess, I won't clean up after you. Don't worry, I'll be really super careful. He answers while stuffing his mouth full of food. It's not my problem if he makes a mess, he's the one sleeping in it. I look back to the bed to see Tiger waiting for me. Taking a deep breath, I slowly rest myself in the tiger's arms. He pulls the quilt over me. It's a cold night and the blanket is still a little cold too, but with his warmth around me, I don't really feel it. I wrap myself tight in the blankets, keeping the warmth in. Usually it takes time to wrap up the sheets, yet with Tiger here with me, they're already getting there. Still, I can't fall asleep. I'm embraced by his arms, feeling the heat from his body. How could I keep calm like this? Doesn't he care at all? He's a god sleeping with his worshipper. He seems so calm. Ugh, why am I so nervous? I try to control my breathing as my whole body tightens up. There's no way this is real. At this point, I have to be in some cheesy rom-com anime. Keep calm, Liao. Get rid of your lewd fantasies. This guy's a guardian tiger, a god. I'm just thinking about this too much. He's a god. Maybe he just wants to take care of me. Yes, Liao, he wants to take care of you. Very much so. He has to protect his number one worshipper. You're his number one guy. Any Emperor thoughts are disrespectful. I try to convince myself as I squeeze my eyes shut. His body is so warm. How can I feel this? How can I feel a god? If I couldn't feel him already, I'd be asking myself if he really exists, but... I mean, how can I be sure? I'm the only person who can see or touch him. What if I pluck out some fur? No, that would be incredibly disrespectful. Still, this is pretty incredible. Even though I come from a Jitong family, I never thought about actually meeting real gods. I only took the statue in because Dad insisted. How could I know there was a real god in it? And right here, this god, a giant tiger man, lies before me. Well, hugging me really. If I couldn't see it for myself, I wouldn't believe it even if they told me. Besides, compared to the guardian tiger sleeping on my bed, that statue's nothing. Why did he appear to me as an anthro tiger? Maybe his appearance is determined by my imagination. So perhaps it's totally based on my preference. He could be just a normal tiger to other worshippers. Actually, that's pretty cool. It's still a weird coincidence to have 3 beastmen deities appear in my real home, considering my unique taste, as Tiger puts it. I look around my room. Senpai is sleeping quietly on the floor. Leopard's lying across my desk, right on top of my keyboard. How can he sleep like that? Hopefully he doesn't somehow turn around and start pressing keys. Can spirits even use keyboards? I hope they sleep well. At least I can hear Tiger's smooth breathing. As it stands, I still can't fall asleep. Some say it's easy to go to sleep when exhausted, but everything that's happened is just keeping me awake. Suddenly, Tiger moves his arm to cover my entire chest, making my whole body tense up. Oh, Tiger, are you going for a grabby? I start to wonder how to escape from his embrace just as he gently touches my nose. You still awake? Yes, well, gods don't exactly need to sleep. Then why have you all been fighting over my bed? I'd imagine the kitten wants it because of his physical body. I have no idea about that aborigine. As for myself, well, I've gotten used to this. After all, there's nothing I can do while you're sleeping. Is it surprising that a god can get bored? Honestly, not at all. I could imagine that. That makes a lot of sense. Not really anything strange. It's like, is it surprising? I'm like, honestly, not at all. So you sleep with me all the time? I would never have noticed. Well, you weren't able to touch me then. However, you're just like a childhood sweetheart to me. As such, it's quite normal for me to hold you and sleep with you. Oh, so I'm your childhood sweetheart now? Whatever you think, you are my worshipper, so it's my responsibility to protect you, just as if you were a child. You've grown up next to me over the years, so I'm not that old after all. You are my playmate or childhood sweetheart, however you may call it. Not old at all, huh? Correct, I'm just a feeling, you know. I think I explained that in a previous part, so... Well, precisely speaking, I was born after you brought me to Taipei. I have no memories from my primal spirit. You can't be my childhood sweetheart if you were only born a year ago. Although I do remember everything about your childhood, like the last time you wet your bed was when you... Ah, stop! Alright, simply put, I know everything about you and your family. So, do you think I'm qualified to be your childhood sweetheart? Well, maybe. Why are you so enamored with that term anyway? There is no more appropriate word to be found. You've definitely misunderstood it. Where in the world do you learn words like these? Like, in love stories, the childhood sweethearts typically get married to each other. You know that, right? Really, I had no idea about the implications. However, if a relationship is that good, it means I'll easily beat those two. Or at least the kitten. What is he talking about? Liao, don't be distracted by those two, understood? After all, you're a son of the Lin family. I didn't reply. I know where he's coming from, and I know if I don't get a job offer after I graduate, I'll have to go home. But I don't want to think about that right now. Liao, don't you want to go home? I never thought he'd ask me straight out like this. I don't know. Honestly, I think it's boring back home. Are you going to be angry at me? How can I be angry with you? I still want you to consider going back. It's not that boring. At least it won't be now that you can see us. You could even spend your whole life talking with all the other guardian tigers. Really? I never thought about it like that before. Living with a lot of furry guardian tigers sounds pretty good. But... It's alright, take your time. There's no need to decide right away. I'll consider it seriously. I know you're a good boy. Don't worry, we'll take very good care of you once you get home. As you must know, there are 3 guardian tigers protecting your family, but really, there are more than 3 of them. Those 3 are well known because they usually show up in Kaido rites. In fact, there are many of us. Each statue holds its own spirit as well. There are even other gods in the temple, although you may only be able to see the guardian tigers. But you'll definitely be amazed by their magnificence. Tiger softly continues to tell stories about the many gods of our temple. His words slowly fade away as I close my eyes. The last thing I could remember was being hugged tightly by my guardian tiger. I fall asleep, immersed into his low, warm voice. Heavy. Okay, so as we went through that, okay, we're gonna skip through. Blah 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 blah. So anyway, blah 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 blah. We go to school, go to class. They just find out about food, delicious food. We go to dance club. Dance club is great. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so now it's the weekend. So now we get to choose who to hang out with. The guide says hang out with Tiger. Okay, so let's go hang out with Tiger. Alright, so we're gonna skip this, blah blah blah. This was in the first part. We go to a convenience store, blah 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 blah. Okay, now we are going to stay at home. Stay at home, blah 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 blah. We buy this for him. I'm surprised with this guide, because I would think you would make leopard choices, but so far everything's guardian tiger. Alright, so we bought a computer book for him, even though we're a broke college student, but he's our guardian tiger. It's the least we could do. Clouded Leopard gets excited about dance club. Okay, should I ask my dad? Alright, so we're gonna ask, do we ask dad about our powers? We are going to ask him about our powers. Blah, 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 blah. He gets excited. He believes we know about our powers. Awesome hot tub scene. Blah, blah, blah. Skip through that. We meet a new Aborigine spirit who's a really cool guy. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, Senpai and Tiger are fighting. So we are going to go with... Nope. There's no way we can force them to work together. I'm sorry, most of this video is gonna be me skipping ahead, but like I'll try to read some lines. Okay, this one, like the ones we did a lot of that we're gonna skip. Make him give a runaround, so we're gonna make up an excuse. Blah blah blah. We don't tell our brother about it. All right, we go to the Tongue Blossom Festival. Who are we gonna share a homemade bento with? Tiger, of course. Blah 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 blah. We meet this Ragu guy who's really beefy and hot. Alright. We will read this one because this one's a pretty touching one, I think. But we already did this one. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna skip this one. So we're gonna talk to the Guardian Tiger. Alright, this one we'll read because this one's a pretty touching one. We've done this a few times, but, you know, if I don't do anything, it's gonna be just a video of me skipping ahead a lot of parts. Guardian Tiger. Perhaps it's best to ask Tiger about stuff like this. I'm more comfortable talking to him. Tiger, what do you think about what Ragu said? Like I already said, you shouldn't take heed over silly rumors. It was distasteful for him to tell you. Right, but with what they say about me, you don't think I have any of those kinds of feelings towards you, do you? I'd be flattered, Liao, but I am a god, so perhaps it would be better for you to find a real boyfriend. So you think I should be with a human? It is a big difference. Just think, gods don't have bodies. It's impractical. Other people can't see us, so it'd be unrealistic to do any normal couple activities in public. And on top of that, some gods are tied to their land, never able to leave it. You wouldn't be able to get married. Well, I guess you probably don't want to get married. Even if you can channel spirits, maintaining a relationship with a god is a hassle, one that is best to avoid. I guess that's true, but you know I like beastmen, and as you know, those don't exist. So would an animal god like yourself be a good alternative? Indeed, but that's only about appearances. You can't have a romance just found on appearances now, can you? Ah! Oh, Tiger! You funny man! You funny guy! Oh, that's a good one, Tiger. Good joke. You're learning greatly about. You're learning very well about the human initiative to joke. Oh, that's funny. I guess that's also true. God shouldn't just care for one worshipper. As such, to be in love with one would be strange. Yeah, I get that you don't want me getting involved with you. I understand what he said, but his words felt detached. Tiger, what if I don't... what if I really don't go home after graduation? Would you care about what I do? What would you do? That's a puzzling question. Of course I wish for you to go home, but if you must have your own plans, that's fine too. Does this mean you have decided to become a dancer? No, it's just... Ragu urged me to decide as soon as possible, but choosing one of you means that I would have to leave Taipei. Didn't I just inform you not to get yourself involved with any gods? I don't mean it like that. I only mean to help you guys. But no matter what, that would mean I'd have to leave, right? I don't want that. But the idea of refusing all of you makes me feel horrible. Liao, you know that you can't help everyone. If you really want to help people, you should help your family and the temple first. There are many worshippers who need you there. But, Tiger, I don't know if I should say this. What do you intend to say? The last time I was there, everyone back home seemed to be actually doing well. All they pray for is wealth, love, and peace. For the most part, everyone's happy. The Yakuai don't cause trouble, and everyone's big problems are just a part of everyday life. Honestly, from the sounds of it... Oh, there's a typo. Honestly, from the sounds of it, the aboriginal people of the Rukai tribe are the ones who would really need my help. Stop joking around. His words are vague and incomprehensible. Don't believe everything you hear. You don't know how their situation really is. Oh, they showed up. He was screaming. Huh? What's going on? Nothing. Really? It doesn't feel like it's nothing. Is everything okay? Yes, it's nothing, really. Liao, don't take what he says too hard. If that old man's bullying you, just let me know. I would never bully Liao. So, I don't know why I froze. Have I been saying his name right? Nobody's told me. Liao. Leo. Oh my gosh, I think I've been saying his name wrong. Oh, I don't know. Have I been saying his name wrong? Hold on, guys. I have to look that up. Oh no, because I'm like I've been saying Lee. Oh, how do you say that name?
Liao.
Okay, it is right. Whoo, it is right. I don't know why. I had a sudden like flashback. I was like, oh no, have I been saying his name wrong? Is the O silent or not? It is Liao. Okay, I'm right. Oh, I got scared for a second. I'm sorry. I know this is a serious moment. I got scared for a minute. I got so scared for a minute. Really? With all that yelling, what else could it be? I just... Okay. I didn't mean to interrupt you guys. Just try to keep it nice. The two of them walk off down the track ahead of us. Tiger waits until they're out of earshot before continuing. Liao, all they've said is but the surface of their problems. I do not believe you should promise anything until you know what they truly want. Still, I'd have to go there to see for myself. Liao, do you really not wish to come home? It's not like that, I just... I know we talked about this before, but every time, like, hearing something like this, it's a really... Especially with a friend of mine that I talk to, like, oh, man. Okay, I'm pretty sure we say I don't know. I don't say it. I don't want to be tied down. Sorry. I just don't know. What if I just really don't feel like going home? Isn't it just because of those two? Liao, I don't mind if you stay in Taipei, but you are Ji Tong, a son of Lin family. I cannot feel right if I were to let you run off to someone else's temple. Maybe I just don't want to be a Lin family Ji Tong. I came to college in Taipei to get away from my family. I can understand if you don't wish to go home, but at least don't break your ties to your family. I wouldn't, but if you go join the Abnorich tribe, it would be just like leaving the Lin family. Same thing for that kitten, to ask you to serve another temple, the audacity. If you were to do that, I could not promise that I would be able to stay with you anymore. So if I go to help others, you wouldn't come along? It's not my place to go. My place is at your home. You can make it back by yourself? I'd have to request that you send my statue back to the temple. And, in theory, what if I didn't? Liao, please don't be like that. It's okay. I know. What if I stay in Taipei? Would you stay with me all the time? Of course, Taipei is a big city to stay in alone. Yeah, let me think about it. Tiger pats my head. I know you are under a lot of stress. Keep things simple for yourself. The troubles of those two cats aren't yours to begin with. But I would feel bad if I didn't help. You know you should never have had to carry such burdens. Yeah. Every time I do that scene, I get... So I was thinking while I'm here, I need to make actually some quick save files. Did I... Yeah, we're going to delete everything. Wait, stop. So we are going to save this one, and we are going to delete that one. Okay. Alright, so anyway, without all that downer stuff, we're gonna skip. Time to go through. Blah, 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 blah. Senpai wants to go out. And once again, you guys are breaking my heart. You are breaking my heart because I have to say, I have to study. Alright. so we have to ask Guardian Tiger. Skip, 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 skip. We're not gonna bother the god. He offers to talk to the gods about it. We tell him no. Blah blah blah. Skip, skip. Senpai's futon. We're gonna pack it up. Blah 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 blah. And Senpai left. Basically, long story short, his family found out he was gay, was not too happy about it, and especially the fact that he is staying over with a roommate, so he had to leave, which is really crappy. Talk regarding Tiger, I don't bother. Alright, so we're gonna talk with Tiger, of course. This guide is really weird. Like I know I'm on the right route, right? It class Clouded Leopard, it says. Alright. We're gonna skip this, because we've done this choice so many times. Like, that's why I'm kind of skipping through everything. We're not gonna cheat. I can't. Leopard has no idea cheating is bad. I can't fool him. If I fail, I fail. Passing one subject isn't worth doing that. It sucks, but I have to continue on. I need to have the conviction to do the test. I can do it. The bell rings for the end of the exam, as I more or less finish off the last section of the paper. I had to skip a bunch, but I'm confident at least half of them. I should pass. The rest is now in the hands of fate. I pray to Emperor Wang Chang before packing up my stationery and leaving. Okay, that one's done. So pretty much Leopard was gonna help us cheat. We said no. Skip, 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 skip. So interview. Randolph wants to do an interview with us about being a, you know, a Jitong. The thing says yes. Skip, 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 skip. Blah 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 blah. Alright, Senpai wants to go on a date with us. We have to say no. And he runs off. Oh, and everybody has a fight. And this music is really sad too. Tiger, that wasn't Tiger, that wasn't necessary. So pretty much Tiger yelled and flipped out at Leopard, and Leopard left detached and depressed. Liao, I'm sorry, it was for your own sake. At least one problem has been solved. You no longer need to worry about going to Wutai. How could you? He was trying to help me. I know he just wanted to help you, but he doesn't understand what he's doing. You're the one who gets hurt in the end. It's better to do something before it's too late. So you just decided to get rid of him? I won't even have a chance to say thanks. I'm sorry. But Liao, this is... Tiger stopped his sentence there, looking onwards at each other in silence. Said everything that needed to be said. Wow, this is awkward. Alright, enough is enough. It's not like this has to be the end. Maybe Kulao will come back. The old man can clear things up, and Liao would have plenty of time to talk, right? There's no need to worry so much. Maybe, but what if he doesn't come back? I want to go home. That's a good idea. Liao's probably not in the mood for practice anyway. Which means I should probably take this chance to tell you. I've asked for the day off class tomorrow. I'll be leaving tonight. You know, to go have a big fight with my family. Fun times. Yansuichi's on bad terms. I really don't know how bad it's gonna get, but that's just how it is. And I plan to take this as my chance to leave him for good. Well, why so suddenly? It's not out of nowhere. I've seen this coming for days. It's just been getting more intense. I have to face it sooner or later. That's why I need to go back for a few days. This is Yansuichi's family affair. You can't get involved. But at least partially this is because of me, isn't it? Yeah, it is, but you'll be getting involved with them will just make things worse. I'll manage by myself. I'll do it. You just won't be able to see me for a few days. That's all. You should go home now. But, Senpai, my heart turns over itself inside of me. A mess of feelings where I don't know what to do. I think we should go now. Oh, yeah. And that part's really heartbreaking too. Basically, finally just got to the point where Tiger snapped and said, listen, you guys gotta leave. And... Alright, so anyway, we're gonna be skipping all this. Alright, so we're almost at the choices, so blah 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 blah. We've already did this choice. Basically, oh hey, it's our end credits picture. Alright, this is where things change up, guys. Oh, it's gonna give me the bad ending. Oh no. Is this the bad ending? Because everything's been Tiger. I think we got the bad ending. Well, we're gonna deal with it first, guys. Oh boy. I think this is it. Okay. So this is gonna be the bad we're gonna do this ending, and then the other ones, like I said, we'll do another time. Alright. We're not gonna go. Should we seek aid from the city god? We're not gonna do it. The rest of this will be red because it's a new stuff. No, I wouldn't believe in him. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. Leopard, Liku Lao would never hurt me. He just attacked you. Did we ever give him a chance to explain himself? What if we're wrong? What if we are not? This isn't right. This isn't who he is. Have you noticed it? I hesitated earlier, but there has to be something wrong. I need to talk to him. Don't be a fool, Liao. You are risking your own life. Sure, but if we go to that temple, won't Leopard just end up fighting the 12 subordinates of Zhao He? It could turn to a war between the Aboriginal and Han gods. I want to make sure. What a foolish move. As I said, I cannot defeat him. If he attacks you again, saving you may be beyond my ability. We gotta keep saying no. It says no. I believe in him. I have to take that chance. Fine. If that is what you insist, I will be here with you. For now I must focus and gather my strength, even if it only increases our chances a little. It is what I must do, so do leave me be in the meantime. Tiger enters the statue, leaving me alone in my room with just myself and my nerves. I say I want to believe in Leopard, but I'm still scared. Does he really want to kill me? I can't deny that he tried. He tried in spite of all of our time together this past month. I really can't believe that. I take a seat and try to calm my mind, waiting for the moment where my faith in Leopard is tested. Soon enough, a knock sounds from the door. It startles me for a moment. Is he here? Why would he knock? He was polite even now. I honestly would have just expected him to just come in. Tiger appears from his statue. The nervous look on his face is apparent. It must be a Leopard. Tiger and I exchange a glance. He nods slightly and I open the door. Oh boy. Kulao, you... Sorry. Bear with me, it won't hurt long. What is he talking about? Frightened, I take a tentative step away. Tiger takes a chance to stand as a barrier between us. Do not mess this up, Liao. Do not mess this up. Liao wishes to question your attentions, but I have no such trust in you. Should you attack us today, the Han gods shall bring reckoning down upon you, so consider your actions carefully, Aborigi. Liao's power important. His power has naught to do with you or your plans. Hold on, Tiger. I have to ask this. Leopard, Kulao, do you really want to attack me? If Liao wants to help. As I said before, I can't. Then I have to. Do you know what your plan means? To thieve Liao's spirit power. To thieve Liao's spirit power will result in nothing but his death. Won't die. I have a way. Don't sprout such impossible lies to me! You don't even know the basic properties of the spirit! Kulao wouldn't lie to me. He said you would not listen. Who? Wait. Who? Who? Whoa, hold up. He said he would not listen to me. Who is he talking about? Suddenly, Leopard raises his paw, his palms glowing, ready an attack that stifles our decision regardless of what I had to say. Stop! Tiger lets out a roar, throwing himself at Leopard. Bright white light flashes, an explosion of energy before me, pushing me back a few steps. I open my eyes to find Tiger shielding me behind, his back arched like a feline about to attack its prey. Leopard floats before us. A variety of objects are drawn to the air around him as if he was a magnet pulling in everything in the room. His spirit powers can do this? Books, bags, clothes, stationery, it's all pulled into his field. Even the folding table in the corner shakes from the force pulling upon it. I feel something gathering, but I can't tell what it is. It is not physical, but the feeling is very real. Leopard slowly reaches his paws out to Tiger, who continues his grumbled roar, ever increasing in severity. Kulao, stop it! I'm sorry. The same force as before pushes me away, flinging me into the bookshelf. I can't manage to open my eyes. What's going on? Is this really how everything ends? A sharp sound pierces my ears before the thud of something hitting the floor, and then the drizzled sprinkle of something shattered and broken. The sound is distant as if it was physical. Without hesitation, I force my eyes to open. Hold on, we're gonna save a screenshot of something else. Only Leopard stands before me. Tiger's gone. He approaches me slowly, but I couldn't care less for my own safety. I desperately try and find Tiger, but realization hits me as I look down on the floor next to me. Oh no. Oh, yeah, we did. We got a bad ending. Oh no. I think he killed Tiger. He did. Oh no. Tiger's statue lies on the floor, a severe crack running along it. There was no way it could have been broken from the low fall it took. Kulao! Kulao, what did you do? I'm sorry. Leopard stands closer to me and raises his hand once again. It's a different blue light than before. But I don't care. I stare at Tiger's cracked statue in disbelief. Then the dim blue light surrounds me. It hurts. I don't know where the pain comes from, but it hurts. I can't see anything. My eyes refusing to discern the pitch black night. I can't move. I can't feel anything. I try to grab something, anything, as if I was a man drowning. Nothing to hold and stop the water filling my lungs. All I have is the pain, slowly piercing through my body deeper and deeper, like a stake being driven through my heart. Suddenly, nothing hurts anymore. Okay, so guys, how did you like that? Yeah, that was one of the bad endings. Oh, that ending. So guys, that was that was one of the first endings we get. As you can see, it's kind of sad. Well, guys, that's gonna be all for this part. I had a feeling it was a bad ending because a lot of the choices, I was like, these are a lot of like choices with Tiger. The rest of the choices should be a little better, but yeah, that was apparently the first bad ending. He does have a good ending, so I am gonna try to get his good ending next, but that was the first one. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this part. don't let this get you down. We're gonna get to the good stuff. Well, the more uplifting endings. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Remember, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know anything you're more interested in watching me play. Like I said, doesn't have to be furry, doesn't have to be visual novels. I have a lot of games from my Steam library, and I'm willing to play just about all of them. But anyway, it's been a rather downer day. But I hope everybody's day is fantastic. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.